How to create a budget with minimalism in mind. In an increasingly busy and cluttered world, many people are turning to minimalism as a lifestyle that promotes simplicity, focus, and the intentional use of resources. At its core, minimalism is about removing excess and focusing on what truly adds value to your life. This philosophy extends beyond decluttering your home and mind. It can also serve as a foundation for building a financially sound and stress-free life. One of the best ways to practice minimalism is by creating a budget that aligns with minimalist principles. This video will guide you through the steps of creating a minimalist budget that helps you eliminate financial clutter, prioritize your goals, and achieve financial peace. Before we start, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more quick and informative videos that we all enjoyed. The philosophy behind minimalist budgeting. Before diving into the specifics, it's important to understand how minimalism applies to your finances. Minimalism advocates for spending less on things that don't matter to you and reallocating those funds toward what truly adds value. It's about mindful spending, cutting unnecessary expenses, and focusing on experiences or purchases that bring joy, satisfaction, or align with your life goals. Applying minimalism to your budget can help you. Simplify your finances by reducing financial complexity. Eliminate waste by identifying and cutting out unnecessary expenses. Increase financial clarity by focusing on essential expenses that support your values and long-term goals. Achieve financial freedom by saving more and reducing financial stress. Now that you have a foundational understanding of minimalist budgeting, let's explore how to implement it. Step 1. Assess your current financial situation. The first step in creating a minimalist budget is to get a clear picture of where you stand financially. Start by taking stock of all your sources of income and your expenses. This process may involve listing all sources of income. This includes your salary, side jobs, freelance work, or any other form of revenue. Tracking your spending. Take a month to track your expenses down to the last dollar. You can use a budgeting app, spreadsheet, or a notebook to categorize your expenses, such as groceries, housing, transportation, entertainment, and subscriptions. Identifying your debts. Make a list of any loans, credit card debt, student loans, or other liabilities. Write down the balances and interest rates for each. Understanding your savings. Take note of your current savings and investments, including emergency funds, retirement accounts, and other savings goals. By completing this step, you'll have a clear snapshot of your financial standing, which will help you see where there's room for improvement. Step 2. Define your values and financial priorities. Minimalism encourages living with intention, and this philosophy should extend to your finances. Before making cuts or changes, take time to identify your values and financial priorities. Ask yourself, what truly brings value and joy to my life? What are my short-term and long-term financial goals? What areas of my life do I want to invest more in, e.g., experiences, health, learning? What can I let go of that doesn't align with my values? For example, if you value financial freedom and a debt-free life, paying down debt may be your top priority. If you love travel and experiences, you may prioritize saving for trips over spending on material goods. By understanding what's most important to you, you can align your spending habits with your core values. Step 3. Eliminate non-essential expenses. Now that you've tracked your spending and defined your financial priorities, it's time to cut out unnecessary expenses. A minimalist budget eliminates financial clutter by removing costs that don't serve your values or goals. Here's how to do it. Review your expenses. Look through your tracked spending and ask yourself whether each expense adds value or aligns with your priorities. Does that gym membership bring you joy and help with fitness goals? Or could you switch to at-home workouts? Is that streaming subscription necessary? Or can you cut it? Differentiate needs from wants. Needs are essential for your well-being, like housing, groceries, and healthcare. Wants are things you can live without, like entertainment, dining out, or non-essential shopping. Focus on prioritizing your needs. Cut or reduce non-essential costs. Identify which non-essential costs can be reduced or eliminated entirely. This could include canceling subscriptions, dining out less frequently, or downgrading services. Reconsider recurring expenses. Recurring expenses like memberships, software subscriptions, and automatic deliveries can quickly add up. Review all your recurring charges to ensure they're still necessary. This step can be eye-opening, revealing areas where you're spending on things that don't bring much value. By removing these, you can free up more resources for your financial goals. Step 4. Create a minimalist budget template. Now that you've cleared out unnecessary expenses, it's time to create a minimalist budget template that helps you stay on track. A minimalist budget should be simple, easy to follow, and adaptable to your needs. Here's a step-by-step guide. Use a 50-30-20 or similar budget rule. The 50-30-20 rule is a simple way to divide your income into 3 categories. 50% for needs, housing, utilities, groceries, healthcare. 30% for wants, entertainment, dining, non-essential purchases. 20% for savings, investments, and debt repayment. If you want to be more aggressive about saving or paying down debt, you can adjust these percentages, such as 60-20-20 or 70-20-10. Allocate funds to your financial goals. Once you've eliminated unnecessary expenses, you should have extra money left over. Instead of using this money on wants, allocate it toward your financial goals, such as building an emergency fund, saving for a home, or investing. Simplify your categories. A minimalist budget doesn't need dozens of detailed categories. Instead, focus on broad categories that cover your essential expenses and goals. For example, housing, rent, mortgage, utilities. Transportation, fuel, transportation, insurance, public transport. Food, groceries, dining out. Debt, loan payments, credit card payments. Savings, emergency fund, retirement, investment. Simplifying categories helps you focus on what matters and makes budgeting less overwhelming. Use cash or envelope systems. Minimalist budgeting can also involve using cash for certain categories like groceries or entertainment to avoid overspending. You can also try the envelope system, where you allocate a set amount of cash for each category and stop spending when it's gone. Step 5. Automate your finances. Minimalism is all about simplifying, and automating your finances can remove much of the stress and decision-making from managing your money. Automation allows you to set it and forget it, freeing up mental space while ensuring you stay on track with your financial goals. Here's how to automate your minimalist budget. Set up automatic bill payments. Avoid missed payments or late fees by setting up automatic payments for recurring bills, such as rent, utilities, and loans. This ensures that you're always on time and reduces the number of bills you need to manually handle. Automate savings and investments. Set up automatic transfers to your savings or investment accounts each payday. This will ensure that you're consistently contributing to your financial goals without the temptation to spend the money elsewhere. Automate debt payments. If you're working to pay off debt, set up automatic payments toward your loans or credit cards. You can also arrange for additional payments toward high-interest debts to accelerate your debt-free journey. Use budgeting apps. Many apps can help automate your budget by tracking your spending and savings in real time. This can make it easier to monitor your progress without having to manually update your budget. Automation is a powerful tool for minimalist budgeting because it reduces the number of decisions you need to make, leading to fewer chances of straying from your financial goals. Step 6. Embrace intentional spending. Minimalism doesn't mean you can never spend money on things you enjoy. Instead, it encourages intentional spending. Spending money in a way that aligns with your values and brings you genuine satisfaction. Here's how to adopt intentional spending in your minimalist budget. Spend mindfully. Before making a purchase, ask yourself whether the item or experience adds value to your life. Does it serve a purpose, solve a problem, or bring joy? If the answer is no, consider passing on the purchase. Invest in quality over quantity. Minimalism often emphasizes quality over quantity. Instead of buying many cheap items, invest in fewer, high-quality pieces that will last longer and serve you better. This principle applies to clothing, household goods, and even experiences. Focus on experiences over things. Many minimalists prioritize spending on experiences rather than material possessions. Whether it's travel, learning new skills, or spending time with loved ones, experiences can bring lasting joy and fulfillment. Give yourself room for fun. Your budget should include some room for enjoyment. The key is to spend on things that truly bring value and joy, rather than making impulse purchases that don't align with your priorities. Step 7. Review and adjust regularly. A minimalist budget isn't a set-it-and-forget-it strategy. It's important to regularly review and adjust your budget to ensure it aligns with your evolving priorities and financial situation. Here's how to stay on track. Review monthly. At the end of each month, review your budget and spending to see where you succeeded and where you can improve. Adjust categories as needed and reallocate funds based on changes in your life. Adjust for life changes. If you experience major life changes, such as a job change, move, or family addition, revisit your budget to ensure it still supports your goals. Celebrate small wins. Minimalist budgeting is a journey. Celebrate your progress, whether it's paying off a credit card, hitting a savings milestone, or successfully cutting out unnecessary expenses. Conclusion: financial freedom through minimalist budgeting. Creating a budget with minimalism in mind is not just about cutting expenses or saving money. It's about aligning your financial life with your values, simplifying your financial decisions, and achieving long-term financial freedom. By focusing on what truly matters, eliminating financial clutter, and spending intentionally, you can create a budget that supports your goals, reduces stress, and enhances your quality of life. Minimalist budgeting may take time and discipline, but the rewards, a clearer financial path, greater peace of mind, and the freedom to focus on what really matters are well worth the effort. So start today by assessing your finances, defining your values, and taking the first steps toward a more intentional, minimalist approach to budgeting.